Hey everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Higurashi no Nakakoto ni Chapter 1, Onikakushi. My name is Meisterbloo, and let's continue on. We had a very intense game of Old Bachelor in the last episode. Whew. That might just be the most intense part of this entire Let's Play, I can tell you that much. No. If only that were true. If only that were true. I let out my death throes. Again, I keep ending videos right before the end of the scene, and I don't know! So, Oh well. Oh well. No skin off my back. My tooth feels weird. I went in and got the last procedure done on a root canal that I've had going on for the past month. And it's the permanent crown is now in. And it's the same exact thing that I felt when I got my temporary one put in. It's the weird feeling of, that doesn't feel normal. So it's like really weird to like have an actual like tooth thing there still. I'll be fine. It just takes a while to get used to. The same exact thing happened when I got the temporary one put in. After, say, like a week or so, it'll be perfectly fine. As soon as club activities were finished, Rena flew off. Probably so she could dig out that cute Kentakun statue that Kentakun that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So today, it was just Mion and me walking home together, a rather rare occurrence. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Rena would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure, meaning that damn construction site from before. Oh right, Mion would probably tell me. That murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Over there, you know, at the damn construction site? Did something happen there long ago? Something sure did, a grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different. Bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the damn reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. That's still her talking. Then you don't get rid of the quotations then. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves, since they figured out they couldn't settle it with money. They did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Mion spoke excitedly as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her. I'm amazed you guys won. You were facing the federal government, right? The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with legislators, and as a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders? None. She promptly cut me off, the same as Rena had. Her words signaled the end of the discussion. Tomotaki-san had said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. My curiosity unsated, I sighed dejectedly inside. Later, see you tomorrow. Kei-chan, you can't wash that off until you get home, got it? I got it, I won't. Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty doodles they drew. Damn you, Mion, you shall rue this day! If our roles are ever reversed, I'm going to slop it on. All over your face. This is sounding like a much different visual novel. I'm going to slop it on all over your face so you won't be able to take it off even with the scouring pad. Upon arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again. Oh god. The mood my arm is itchy. Why am I so itchy lately? What is going on with me? Oh my god. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad can't come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear, "Welcome home, Keiichi. Dad, he's in a bit of a rut right now, so don't bother him, okay?" He can't come up with a new idea? It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge or he doesn't work well. Dad's paintings feed our entire family. If he runs out of ideas, then it's the end of the Maibaras. We've never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter? Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around in the house? The theme of this piece this time is in the household, so it seems your dad wants to use this house as a motif. That's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi, pick up your room, it looks terrible! Sorry, I'll clean it later. Duh, come on, please don't use my room as the motif. Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner, so please go take a walk out back or something. His bad mood is only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk so I don't aggravate him further. Well, I guess I will then. Am I gonna go help Reina take Kenta-kun out of the garbage? I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go read at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour by bike to get to town. It would be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mion or Satogo ever found that out... Ooh, I smiled wryly. Oh yeah, Reina was probably still at the Mountain of Treasure, that damn construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her a while. It wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me one. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the damn construction site. Tomotaki-san might be there as well, the only person with information about the incident that both Reina and Mion denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd ask him for more details. To ask, was there really a dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. Ah, more babbling brooks. I love this sound. It's making me sleepy, though. The sound of rushing water and rain always makes me sleepy. I spotted Rena struggling up on the slope of the garbage pile. It looked like Kenta-kun was lodged in there pretty firmly. It didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomotaki-san wasn't around, I began climbing up the slope unsteadily. Hey, Rena! Looks like you're working up a sweat.
Whoa, Keiichi-kun! What brings you to a place like this?
A place like this, huh? I see, she was aware of it at least. I received a signal for the emergency assistance at the accident site. Where is the injured party?
Huh? Accident? Huh?
But there was a report! Kenta-kun was buried alive in the trash pile!
Huh? Oh, that! You scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Keiichi-kun.
I was just kidding. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out.
Huh? You came for me? Huh.
Well, I filled my quota for the day. If I don't see Reina blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. I know how you feel, Kenta-kun. I know how you feel, Keiichi.
Just kidding. You're embarrassing me now. So, what part was the joke? What part was it?
I just ignored her bewilderment. Okay, so now move out of the way. So where is Kenta-kun?
Oh, sorry. Can't you see him in that gap? He's really buried in there.
The Kenta-kun was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were caging him inside. According to Reina, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seemed as though another illegal dumper came by yesterday, dumped again, and now he's buried like this. You're trying to move this pile all by yourself? With those scrawny arms? There's no way she would be able to do that with her slender arms. Oh no! Why? Why with the yawning? Why? What did I do? I slept. That's what I did. That's my mistake. Mistake number 1, people. Don't sleep. It'll cause yawning.
But Kenta-kun is so cute. There's a chain on the Kenta-kun at the store. This one, though, although it's... There's a chain on the Kenta-kuns at the store. This one, though, I should be able to take this one home.
If Rena gave up on this Kenta-kun, she'll probably start devising a plan to steal the one in front of the store. As Rena's guardian, I won't allow her to sully her hands with crime. Out of the way, I'll do it. Rena blushed again, but this time I left it alone. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If it got buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done. Keiichi-kun, I'll help too.
Keiichi-kun, I'll help too. Let me help.
You just get in the way, so stay back. Pulling at scraps, bending them, tossing them aside, I quickly became covered in sweat and dust. My door was opening again. Flying objects threw beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! No matter how much I threw out there, there was still more, even though I could see Kenta-kun right there. After grandstanding like that in front of me, or in front of Reina, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I'd need an axe or a saw or something.
Well, that's enough, Keiichi-kun. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard.
I'm just doing it for you, Reina. Don't worry about it. Reina began sputtering and turned beet red. Oh, whoops, I meant to say that I was trying my best as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well. Ow. So sweet. I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled on my back over the grassy slope.
I'm so sorry.
Again. I slept. Why? I don't know. Peaceful music. I'm gonna blame the peaceful music and the fact that I slept and the fact that it's nice day outside right now, which is really weird for Fresno.
I'm so sorry, you're covered in sweat.
Reina patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice.
Well, wait here for a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay?
Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Reina took off running. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Reina was gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I discovered earlier. There was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. They were bound stacks of not-so-reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. If it was just as Tomotaki-san had said, then undoubtedly there would have been mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well, so it had to be recorded, somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened up the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Next one. It was hard to search since I didn't know when it happened. And I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Reina had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty magazine, but it wasn't just that. Both Reina and Mion said they didn't know, but it happened without a doubt, as long as Tomotaki-san wasn't lying. And if both Reina and Mion... Ah, yeah, there it was. Oh, there was. If they had just said that, then it wouldn't have gotten so hung up. I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Reina nor Mion wished to talk about, trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Hinamizawa dam worker lynching. Murder by dismemberment. Here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph of the colored pages at the front. The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. Reina could return at any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and newspaper reporters were all bathing it in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but it could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murderous dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as. It happened. It really did happen. It seemed that details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was... The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. then used an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. I couldn't understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an incident. Or I could understand. Normally, a lynching is just assault and murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? That wasn't a lynching. It was a merciless killing to the letter, a brutal murder, done by a group of people. With hatchets, with pickaxes, with an axe. Ah!
Sorry. Did I startle you? Did I startle you?
Rena dropped the axe she was holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice.
Keiichi-kun, you see, earlier, yeah, you said it would help if you had an axe, didn't you? So then I brought an axe for you, from the shed.
Rena fluttered her arms in a panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard.
No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry.
Night was drawing close. It was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow. Or I was pretty worn out. Doesn't look like we can break that last beam without an axe. You brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right?
You're right! I really want to take Kenta-kun home soon.
We both knew that it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea Rena bought and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We both took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. Everything's gonna go so bad. Everything's gonna go so bad, you guys, and I don't want everything to go so bad. It's gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. Oh god. You received new tips. Hinamizawa Dam Project Special Tabloid Report. Achievement unlocked. One man's treasure. I'm going to save and call it for right here. For one reason, I can't keep from yawning all the time. Why? I need some more caffeine. I have a Frappuccino right here. I need more caffeine, though. I slept, but I didn't sleep long. I don't ever really sleep long, but I slept like an hour shorter than I usually do, so about 5 hours. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. But also, one thing I am noticing with this visual novel, play this thing with headphones. Really good headphones that mute all other sound. The atmosphere amplifies 50 million times. Like, you have no idea. Like, the first 2 videos I did, I didn't have my... I think it was the first 2. It was either the first 1 or first 2. I didn't have my headphones because my headphone jack had broke and I got a USB one in the mail. Very noticeable difference. Very noticeable difference. This thing is making it feel like you're even more in the story, in the world that's being told. And it's amazing. So yes, thank you all for watching. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this because I am having the best time. So... I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, everybody, peace out.